Welcome back to the adventures of Corsair Choad of the Isle of Toads, Toad, our last surviving Gogossosi man here. Now, last episode I asked you guys what features you'd like to see added to the mod over the course of this series, and there were some really good suggestions, my favourite of which was reform the religion. I mean, it would be a real shame not to use those new Holy Fury features if we, didn't reform the religion. So, I've gone ahead, and since last episode, I've added that. I've added a whole new religion. So, we can now reform the Corsair faith into something a little bit different. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't want to do any spoilers, but I have fleshed that one out a little bit and added some new mechanics there. A big other thing people seem interested in is the whole blood magic side of things. Now, blood magic already exists in Game of Thrones. We see it in the show. It's talked about a lot more in the books, to be honest with you. But blood magic is quite a prominent thing, and it's talked about, if you go read the Wikipedia page for this sort of area of the world, but it does mention that the Valyrians used it a lot in Gogossos, so it would make sense that that was a big mechanic. So I've started to flesh out some blood mechanics to the game, one of which is the ability to make the weird, crossbred, half-man, half-beast monsters, which is apparently something that they did, according to the Wiki of Fire and Ice there. So I've added some mechanics surrounding that. So I've added the Gogossosi breeding pits here, which when built give you access to 30 half-breeds. Now we can't, and half-breeds are a special unit, which are incredibly powerful in terms of their strength and their actual offensive abilities, but their defensive and their sort of retreat is very, very weak, just to make it fairly balanced. So good for an aggressive character. And apparently Gogossosi was this big, aggressive sort of slave empire, right? So it would make sense they had big, powerful troops to go along with it. This is, again, all being taken from lore. This is not just stuff I'm bullshitting and making up. This is all spoken about in sort of the expanded universe. So that'd be kind of cool to breed some, make some half-breeds here. Like I said, we're going for the whole Isengard playthrough. So one of the things that we need, obviously, to reform the religion is starting grabbing some holy sites, because there's no way in hell we're going to be able to reform it just with the moral authority being high. I think we're probably going to need all 5. Now, I'm going to make some alterations to the holy sites, just because, obviously, when they were adding the Corsair religion to the base game, there was no need for any Corsair to ever go after these, because the moral authority did nothing, because the religion doesn't do anything, besides give you access to the Corsair mechanics. This is all religion-based. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust these somewhat. So rather than having, like, the Hall of the Undying up in Qarth, and rather than having, a pyramid in Geese over there, a whole part of the Ghiscari Empire, I'll make it more relevant. So, like, the city of Yin, which is another big curse city, classic part of the playthrough, we'll make that one of the holy sites, and I might do some others in the sort of summer isles to give us more of an incentive to go over there. But that's something for the future. I'm going to keep Qarth, Gogossos, and the Town of the Trees. Sure, I'll keep those as the holy sites because I think they're quite relevant. They're also parts of the Empire of the Summer Sea, so that's kind of nice to keep those. But what I noticed whilst looking through the different holy sites here while I was doing my research, this dude here, Chief Warlock Woolen II of Qarth, has a glass candle, which is massive, supposedly a legendary magical artifact that basically lets you see the future. It's basically like the Plantier from Lord of the Rings, right? It says there, give men vision and dreams and communicate with one another half the world apart. It's literally the Plantier. So that would be very, very good. Not only that, it gives, +2 diplomacy, +2 intrigue, +3 learning. That would be massive. Dude also has a fucking dragon binder. So the dragon binder is the horn that you can blow to instantly tame a dragon. Not really tame it, but sort of hypnotize it, bring it under your control. This guy has 2 incredibly powerful artifacts. I, however, am a big scary pirate. So I don't think we should probably go rock up to the Hall of the Undying, the House of the Undying in Qarth. Maybe take those for ourselves? What do we think? Maybe bring back the Dragon Binder and the Glass Candle over to Qarth. Obviously not to Qarth, over to the Isle of Toads. That seems like a pretty decent plan. Hopefully make some gold on the way. Jesus, Qarth have a lot of cash, don't they, kicking around? I think Qarth is our #1 target right now. Not only that, but you've got to remember the actual Qarthian people themselves all drink the Shade of Evening. That gives +2 learning, and it is a stackable item. So if we can steal a shit ton of these, we're going to make ourselves the smartest Choad who's ever lived. Which is not something I thought I would be saying today. Right, so what's our ambition, first and foremost? Hunting folks is a weird ambition to have here. So we've got treasury. Oh, create treasury is not a bad idea, eh? 3 artifacts with at least quality 2 in the treasury gives us +1 stewardship. We gain impressive treasury for 5 years. Give him vassal opinion +5. That's not too bad. We don't have any vassals, so that's kind of irrelevant. Might be something for when we become a duke or a king. Round prosper, irrelevant. War chest, gonna take ages to do that, so we won't do that one. Doctor lifestyle, that's not bad. Honestly, I think I'm probably going to take the become a treasury, or become a treasury. That'd be interesting. I'm going to take the treasury option then, just so that we can, gives us another reason to go over those artifacts, eh? Now, we did want to flip over to the business focus so that we can start building up our treasury a little bit. Get cash treasury, not artifacts treasury this time. Start building up our money and actually investing into those slave pits and these unique buildings I've built so that we can see them. And we've got access to pirate buildings too. Basically, this mod's come quite far in only a couple of episodes, right? Whole new culture, whole new religion, buildings, mechanics. I think it's going to look pretty damn impressive by the time we finish this, and I'd like to release this as a full mod. Because the campaign has already started, I'm modding it as we're playing. I'm having to incorporate it into the actual main Game of Thrones mod. But if there's enough demand for this to be released after we're done, I will roll it into a separate mod and put it up on the workshop for some of you guys to play. So, let's take a look. What are we dealing with right now? So my court position is not doing anything. Don't be a shit. Our emissary, our wife, is apparently not doing anything either. Reputation has improved, 36% chance yearly. She's very, very good. She's like an incredible emissary. Alright, keep her on board. Send her a gift. Why do you not like me? Opinion of Choad. Both pirate... Okay, so it's just the fact that we're rude. That's it. Minus 15 because we're rude. Okay, incredible. I'll send you a gift. That'll make up for it, right? Oh, 15 gold, though? I suppose that is the minimum. No, you're not getting that. Sorry. Right, designated region. I guess my wife? Because she's incredible? Yeah, welcome aboard. Bodyguard, you'll do. I don't know who these people are. They're probably going to get me assassinated. Alright. Onwards team. Oh shit, we've only got 200 men. Last episode, you might remember that I said let's not do too many offensive wars, because these boys, basically as a pirate, we have the opportunity to invade any of the pirates whenever the fuck we feel like. Apparently, one of you said in a comment that the pirate invasion we can use against anybody, and it's like the most OP Casus Belli in the game. It's sort of like a holy war, but other people can't join it, so it's incredibly strong in that regard. Your vassalized will take everything held by them in a particular duchy level title, or a high lordship as they're called in the Game of Thrones. So... that's absurd. So, could we... Is it within a particular distance? Could we say go to this dude? No, we can just invade literally anybody. What if I went over to, dare I say it, Topbog Spoff? There he is. Holy shit, we can just invade wherever the fuck we feel like. Can I have those Langs... Holy shit, the old gods have turned Lang into a ruin. That's cool. Okay, we won't worry about that too much. That's last campaign. We'll check in on him at the end of the episode. Okay, sweet. So what's wrong with this one? It's got the Red Death. Okay. I kind of want to leave, because that will kill us, but I also don't want to leave because we're trying to build up our troops so we don't get immediately murdered. Oh no, there's got to be a better court shooter than this dude, right? Anybody who's patient or humble or diligent or genius, guess the wife is the best one? Fine. We've righteous imprisonment on Hagdon. Hagdon, 100%. Get into prison. So what I'm thinking of doing with the blood magic is the ability to sacrifice slaves, sacrifice prisoners, assuming that the council approve of it, sacrifice your enemies, sort of like the Hemoarch system added by Holy Fury, but making it trackable. So you get a little modifier on your bar that shows you a number of how much blood magic you've got, sort of like a mana system. And you can expend that on doing certain things. One of which you will need to expend it to build these buildings. I've actually added... It doesn't show up, actually, in the... yeah, it just says that you need Gogossosi slave pens and 375 gold. But I have added the character modifier, like Blood Mage or whatever. You can't add new traits to a save game already going, but I have added a modifier, which is basically the same thing. That you can only build that and use it if you have blood magic available. So that you can get these half-breeds, but it will cost you some blood magic to actually, you know, breed them. Or the building will be inactive if you don't have it. You don't lose the building or anything, but you need it, obviously, magic to make these people. And I think I'll add some decision menus, or maybe even targeted decisions, so you can use magic against other people too. And then level up your rank of, what's the word? Hemomancy, I think, might be the right word for it. Basically being a blood wizard. You can level up your blood wizard power. Welcome to CK2. Right, so, let's go to Qarth. Now man, I'm so torn. I kind of want to stay kicking around and wait for the levies to recharge a little bit, though. Let's wait for the levies to recharge. Then maybe we'll go take Qarth, because I really don't like the idea of one of these dudes, like, coming down from Talon, coming over from the Isle of Vines, and just basically taking us over instantly and taking all our titles. We Corsairs adhere to the custom of festooning the hulls and mast of our ships with severed heads to strike fear into our foes. Of course we do. I mean, that seems pretty appropriate, right? The heads dangle from the hempen rope until all the flesh is rotted off of them, where they are replaced with a fresh one. Rather than consign the skulls to the sea, however, we deliver them to Skull Isle as an offering to our dark god. Thus it is great piles of yellowed skulls that can be seen lining the shores of that small, windswept, uninhabited rock. Should we make the pilgrimage to Skull Isle? Can 150 party but lose 25 gold? Fuck it. We're going to Skull Isle, boys. We'll lose the trait stressed, understandably. Seeing a mountain of skulls probably do that to a man. Oh god, my boatsman died of what? The bloody flux? At least it's not the Red Death, I guess. Chuck him in the river, I don't give a shit. Chuck him in the sea. Hey, I can actually say that again for this series. We do need a new Chief General in that case. A little bit annoying. So, it seems like we're quite limited on what positions women can have on the council. So she can be emissary, but I assume, yeah, no, women can't be our marshal, though. So, is that a noble ruin? Did you see that? Doesn't matter too much. Let's invite a new general who's preferably not a fucking dragon. Cool if we could make them a dragon, but I don't think it works like that. Join court, yes. Jesus, really? 6 marshals are highest? What about just anybody? We'll invite this woman and just see if she's allowed on our court. If not, we'll invite this dude either way. Just to see what we end up with. Please? Oh. The wild dragon Malus, the Red Queen, is known to attack smaller dragons. It's been reportedly emerging from a lair near Dragonstone. So these are all lore-based dragons. So Cannibal, the dragon that we saw last episode, is... the level-headed Choad. Thank you. Cannibal, from the last episode, the dragon that we saw attacking other dragons, is something from the books, from the expanded world somewhat. Yeah, no, we can't, unfortunately, make her our general there. A small flotilla, commanded by one of your captains, was prowling the seas near Honor's Port when they came upon a lightly defended ship. The captain reports that the ship and crew were captured without much trouble. She identifies as... oh, shit, we got a noble prisoner. Pantoshi. She's the daughter of... she's a granddaughter of 2 separate lords. So both her parents are technically noble, but she herself isn't really much. She's marrying a mayor's son. Great. A valuable prisoner. Not really. We did gain 25 gold out of that, though. Thank you very much. Oh, shit, and we caught him as well. Okay, now here we actually could, potentially ransom that dude back. A mayor's probably got some money, right? Hello? Could I? Game. There we go. Okay, no, apparently not. I don't think we'll be able to ransom those dudes off. This would be the primary time where we would sacrifice them with the whole blood magic thing, but I'm only waiting to do after we've reformed the religion first. I feel like it'd be a bit weird if we were just a pirate that did that. So we do, because of the whole Reformation thing, have access to the traditional Holy Fury systems. I'm not sure if all of these are compatible with, are these compatible with Game of Thrones? We'll wait and see, but obviously we've got to go with bloodthirsty gods. I'm going to have those mechanics in anyway. I might make a specific doctrine for this religion. So say you go for, what was it, like when we reformed the African religion, we got spirit guardians or whatever, spirit totems. So with this one, I'll make a custom doctrine that maybe combines like bloodthirsty gods with seafarers or something, or divine marriage, because they're Valyrian, aren't they? So that would make sense. If we combine those two into a doctrine, that'd be kind of cool. I'll see how you mod those. I'm honestly not messed around with any of the Holy Fury specific modding. What happened to our fucking general? Did he die on the way over here? Hey, sort by... seriously, there's no man. There's no man capable of serving us. Okay, employ new courtier. Where are we? Here we go. Sellsword? Fuck it. It's 5 gold. That's fairly cheap. I should probably stack my whole counts with people like this then. 12 marshal. Here's another Gogossosi man. Incredible. One of the only other surviving Gogossosi men. Welcome aboard. Boatswain, welcome. Alright, yeah, if you could do me a favor and actually train my troops. Man, it might be worth even just trying to hire many of these dudes to try and get the best one we can, because our levy reinforcement is going to be very, very important. Plus 60% though is kind of huge. Maybe better to just try and employ someone else first. We've got to wait until... what does that mean? 6th moon, I assume, is the 6th month, June, right? Okay, I don't know what this means. I assume that's June. So in that case, we can't get another one for another 6 months. So every time I get that option, we should probably go ahead and do it and try and get someone better. Be always trying to replace the worst person on the council. Excellent. Welcome to court. The Silver Lemur. Is this the equivalent of the white lion or the white stag? Lately, you have heard persistent rumors from the peasants and travellers that a strange mythical beast has been sighted in your realm. A silver lemur. The common folk call it a little Valyrian. This is actually in lore. I remember this. And it claims to have come from another world, and the hunter who claims it will be imbued by divine power. Let's go hunt out a silver lemur? Hunt down a silver lemur. Whatever we're going to do to it. Let's just hunt it either way. Now, this event, I think I've only ever had it once in my entire time I played CK2. So I don't think... okay, apparently we've seen it. If we get it now, I'm going to fucking shit myself. Not literally. That would be absurd. But I'm going to be very surprised. That's a very British expression for being surprised. You've gathered your followers and your hunting dogs. You've saddled your horse and prepared your weapons. You're ready to set out and hunt the silver lemur. An epic hunt it shall be. It's a fucking lemur. Getting straight stressed. The silver lemur eludes me. Incredible. I love it. We are going to change from the hunting focus, though. Basically, as soon as we can. Oh, shit. We've got another 2 years. 2 years to find that lemur. Nice. 26 gold. Thank you very much. And we can exile this person. Who are you? Some random woman? What can we do? Anything important with her? We can enslave her. Again, it will make us a tyrant. Doesn't really make much sense. Kind of cool if after we become a reformed religion, maybe we could do that without getting the tyranny. It seems a bit odd that that would be something you can do. We can execute it for free, but we can't enslave her. That's tyrannical. We can kill her. We can mutilate her. That's not tyrannical. Enslaving her? Horrible. Why would we do such a thing? You might as well just piss off then. Maybe we can drown her for some... piety or something? Because nobody's ever going to want to ransom this woman. She's not worth any gold. Let's try and We can throw in a snake pit. Gain 15 prestige. I don't really want to gain cruel, so 35% chance, I assume, of gaining cruel there. 5% chance of torture it. No, thank you. Anything else? Throw into the jungle? No, okay, fuck it. Chop her head off. There you go. Thank you. So I figured that even if we're not using the troops, it'd be good to just keep them at sea, right? So we get a chance of random, like, coming across random fishing ships and stuff, which we can only get if we're at sea, so, understandably. So we might as well go and sail around for a bit, see what we can find. But I'm going to stand menacingly outside of Qarth, just in case they don't have any troops. Yeah, okay, they've got a shit ton of troops stood in their capital. When they fuck off, though, hey, this is what I'm talking about. Cut through the water, swift and sure, blah, blah, blah. We've pursued a small merchant fleet. Give. Thank you. Price well paid. 20 gold. We've almost... Wait, was it 400 gold again? I've got to refresh my memory. It's either 300 or 400 gold, isn't it? We're over halfway there to getting Gogossos back, though. We want to make that our capital as soon as possible and start upgrading it. I'm trying not to upgrade the Isle of Toads, because it's shit compared to, you know, our sort of cultural and historical capital there, our ancestral homeland. So I think we'll save up for that one first. Could you leave? What are they at war with? Oh, a liberation revolt of the Jade Gate. So that's this province over here. They're just sort of in this deadlock. They're not sending any troops over. They're basically going to lose the Jade Gate in that case. Oh, there we go. Even so, I'm not sure what's happening here. We'll wait and see. New important decisions. Okay, so employing more courtiers. I've been doing this just in between doing anything else here. So who's our weakest character? Our spy master? Oh no, spy master's fine. Our paymaster's pretty crappy though. Both our quartermaster, which is determined by stewardship, and our paymaster. So I might go and replace one of those. 8.6 gold. We got ourselves this dude who's terrible. I'll keep him around because he's one of the last surviving Gogossosi men. So one of you said it'd be kind of cool if you could get Valyrian traits. Well, they already have Valyrian traits because they are Valyrian Sothoryos. So they don't have the silver hair, but they do have the Valyrian eyes. I think there is a chance for them to get the white hair as well. It's rare, but it is in their character sheet. Dude immediately died. Do you see that? It was paused and he died. That's impressive. So Kala an island near Qarth, they've moved all their troops out and they've got a shit ton of gold just sat there ready to take. So unless these boys get them onto boats and come over here, at which point we can escape in time anyway, it doesn't really matter. We basically just got a shit ton of free gold. We're going to be able to get Gogossos in this episode, aren't we? Ooh, okay. This person wants to sell me a slave? Yeah, and I'm going to say no to that because I'm trying to save up rather than actually buy new slaves, if you don't mind. All right, thank you. How much is that then? I want to try and get enough gold to start the colony in one trip so that we don't have to keep coming back. Right, we could head over to the Jade Gate. They've got no men. No gold, I should say. The Cape of Skulls is... Man, look at that. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but it's like one of those optical illusions. That's crazy. That looked really strange then. Alright, let's head over to the Cape of Skulls. Friendly place. Would not recommend a holiday there, though. The Reborn party has been roving the coast, but a local patrol has spotted us and is attacking. Being Gogossosi, we of course meet this challenge, but the leader of their band stands before me, but with one thought: to kill me. This dude has a personal combat skill of 60. We have a personal combat skill of 100. My god, it's going to be close then. So, the dual outcome in this, I believe, is like 90% random. Sorry, 10% random, 90% determined by your stats and your skills and your personal combat. He could kill us. But what sort of person would I be if I said no to fighting this dude during a piracy raid? He'll not even manage to touch me. I defensively evaded his quick strikes. It's over now. Oh, shit. He rolled. He's wounded. He's got a black eye. We punched him in the face. This will not end until one of us yields from injury. He's no match for my might. Strike. And... fucking dead. Hey, look at that. Is that our first kill? And of course we're playing on Holy Fury, right? So we've got a kill list. Hey, that's nice. I like that. I completely forgot about her. Man, yeah, okay. Creating the biggest kill as possible. Obviously, a great second goal to have as well. Take the 5 prestige, too. Are they sending reinforcements? Looks like they might be. Let's take this slowly. Yeah, they're heading over. Right, run. Run, team. What else have they got kicking around here? Karkash? Is that how I say that? Really? Karkash? Alright, let's head over. Today's episode brought to you by the letter Q. Where are they going? They're also heading to Karkash. Right, let's run then. Let's never fight them. What about you boys? So these seem fairly undefended and have a lot of gold as well. It's going to take a while. Bear with me here. Hey, nice. Okay, this is good. We'll have to remember this place. We can actually siege down the trade post here. So let's take this out. That should give us a decent chunk of gold, right? Ah! A petty gang of slaves has arrived in Calot, and apparently they have a particularly large group of captives with them. That's where we are. They're looking for a buyer and ask that you take them as slaves for what they say is a reasonable price. 300 gold is a reasonable price, but we're so close to being able to rebuild Gogossos. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. That is a great price. I won't argue, but for now, we're so close. How much gold did we get? 6.1. That was worth it. Yep, well done, team. 37 gold. We're almost there. Holy shit, we need to do like another, what, 50 gold and we're done? Did we get all the gold from there? We didn't even get all the gold. Let's grab it from all of these provinces while they're, for some reason, all split up. The Empire of Gis, or Geese, has completely fallen apart here. And I think that will do it. I think we can now start rebuilding the colony, right? Let's head back. All I did was apparently attack this one and sail away, and that was all we needed. Jesus, that took way less time than I thought. Head back to the Isle of Toads, get this stuff cashed in. Now, one thing we need to sort of keep a conscious memory of doing is training the children. Now, we can only do that if we're not a commander. So let's get back to base first. Get these boys trained up. Thank you for the gold. We can... Special. Colonize Isle of Tears. Oh, this is fucking cool. So a colony will be established in the Isle of Tears. Colonies will be unprofitable and provide little troops for many years. Not only that, but they actually actively sap away your gold and your troops. Your stewardship rating will affect how quickly the colony is built. Assigning your stewardship oversee construction will, funnily enough, give it a bonus. Yoink! And that's apparently a pop-up there. There it is. Did you see that? It immediately got dynamically renamed there. No longer the Isle of Tears. Goga Sos. Obviously, capital, naturally. Bring these boys home. Let's put the troops down for now. Now, we want to train the kids as well, so we might as well not go out raiding until that's done. Temple of Gogossos. Can we hold temples? No, we can't. Okay, give that away then. Get out of here. 4 out of 2. Now, do we want to hold... I mean, I think we probably want to hold the cities rather than the castles. So we'll go ahead and get rid of you, and then we'll keep... Oh, man, 3 out of 2. Seriously? Our stewardship is really shit then. Incredible. Right, so we want to switch over to stewardship as soon as possible, or business, that being said. 3 out of 2. Hopefully, over time, we'll gain some bonuses to stewardship. So from trading, hopefully we'll go on the trade route expedition, building a tower, whatever it takes. We'll buff ourselves up so we can actually hold, you know, all of these without needing vassals. But for now, we can't even hold what we've got, so probably don't count your chickens, eh? Right, okay. That being said, High Lordship of Gogossos, 200 prestige, 0 gold. Boom. We're now a High Pirate Lord. That's cool. There we go. Corsair Choad of Gogossos. This is a nice change. It's already a great step for this campaign. I will be taking the crown focus on Gogossos as well. We're going to have a trade post here. I assume we can't build a trade post. No, there's no trade posts, funnily enough, running through the cursed continent of Sothoryos. I don't know what I expected, really. What else can we do, then? Enslave natives. Now, wait, Gogossosi. Oh! They're the old Gogossosi, the base game ones. I didn't want to, you know, ruin everything. Valyrian religion, though. That's cool. Ancient religion of old Valyria, capital of the greatest empire the world has ever known. There it is. So that will give you +5 opinion boost with all other religions. Can choose another religion to be their syncretic faith and receive a +10 opinion boost. Can arrange marriages between close family members. No religious head. Take up to 3 wives, 7 lovers. Can marry close kin. It's a much better than religion than what we've got now. And of course we could just convert to it because it is, you know, our current capital's religion. But for the purposes of gameplay, I think if you convert from a Corsair to any other religion, you stop having the Corsair government type and you basically just flip over to being feudal. So I'm not going to do that. We obviously want to make our own religion too, like fuck the Valyrian religion. We'll make a sort of Gogossosi, Valyrian, Sothoryos combo religion instead. That's the plan. So, sorry guys, fuck off. I might even go ahead and proselytize him so we don't get so many rebellions. That was not the button I meant to press. Although, Gaiman, much better steward. Much better priest there, so welcome aboard. Oh, he's probably a temple holder, isn't he? Yeah, okay, that explains where this dude came from. Right, okay, we couldn't enslave natives, so we're going to enslave Gogossosi people. What's that going to do? It's going to reduce our levy risk levy size for 19 years. Fucking hell. Maybe not then. Obviously, we want to culturally convert these guys to the one I've modded in. I might even just console command it, because it doesn't make much sense in terms of lore. Mainly because I don't like the original culture. That's fine. That's cool. So what have we got then? Employ new courtier. We won't worry about that too much. Our council's already pretty good. So we've got some unique ones. Obviously, construct a flagship should definitely be marked as special interest. Every pirate needs a cool flagship. I think we'll save it for that next. 40 gold. I think to build the big, like big frigate-style ships, that costs, like 400 gold or something like that, so that could take a while. Kind of have Corsair King. Now, that should be our next goal. We need 1 more prestige. give it a minute. There we go. Hey, we can... Kingdom of the Basilisk Isles. That's awesome. From Count to King in all of about 2 minutes. Basilisk Isles, of course, terrible name. We're not going to hold that one for too long. It's going to be the Kingdom of Gogossos. That was obviously going to happen, right? Gogossosi army. There we are. Boom. Kingdom of Gogossos. Nice. It says Toad. Oh, because it's a fucking dynastic title. That's a bit shitty. I might change that. But there we go. Hey, that's a really great step. So we do have to be very, very careful here with how money is spent, because as your... Oh, shit, peasants attack this dude. Man, he's so fucked up. I really love these new portraits that they added with Holy Fury. They're so, so good. It just adds that little bit more immersion to it, you know? Oh, good. Great. What a fresh new capital. I'm so glad we moved here. Oh, fantastic. Well, it hit the Isle of Toad as well, so I can't complain too much. At least it's not the Red Death, right? So to our immediate west, then, we have Basilisk Point. Filled with Brindlemen and Dark Gods. This is the only one of these Sothoryos ruins that actually have Gogossosi Valyrian culture and religion, rather than just having Brindlemen and Dark Gods. Like, everywhere else, to my knowledge, have Brindlemen and Dark Gods. Yeah, it is fucking everywhere, isn't it? In fact, that's the only one inhabited by the Brindlemen. Man, you're a strange man. Fat, scarred, hedonist. Jesus, strong? Oh, right, yeah, they're all, like, are inclined to having strong and slow and things like that. This kid's slow, this kid's strong. It's like something that almost all the Brindlemen will have. Weird. Okay. Wonder if we're going to get into war with those guys later on. So like I was saying, we have to be very, very careful with how we spend our gold, because the colony will basically occasionally will get an event asking for, you know, supplies or something having to be rebuilt, like rebuilding roads and walls and stuff. So I'm going to be very careful with, oh shit, the gold. It might be worth going raiding and just keeping it in the bank in case we get something like that happening, because we can't take out loans anymore because they've changed the whole loan system. Oh, we can take out... Oh, select... Right, that's how it was. I thought you had to take... You can only take them out if you were in the same realm. But no, you can pick a bank to take it out from. I see. Right, okay, fair enough then. Pirates do not necessarily follow strict rules of hereditary, and they do not hesitate to abandon a weak heir. Right, so basically it's saying if our heir is not good enough, if he doesn't have 10 martial, he does. That's irrelevant, thank you. Yeah, so Gogossosi, he is the wrong culture. That explains it. Right, so we'll convert him at some stage. So 10 martial, 10 diplomacy, 500 prestige, all formidable warrior. Whilst we're home then, he's already got the 10 martial, so we know this guy can inherit no matter what. For inheritance... For inheritance? For inheritance? Why would you do that? Wait, we don't... Nobody can inherit anything anyway, because... That's a stupid law to pass. I mean, for inheritance basically means so titles can pass outside the realm. They can't anyway, because there are no titles to be inherited outside the realm. So that was genius. Well done. So what we should do then, while I remember, is train the children. So 57% chance the training is a success, and we upgrade his fighting ability. So 4 fighter, trained fighter, and then it's like expert fighter and master fighter or something like that. So master fighter at the level 4 when you can only get by a random chance per year, I think. Let's try and train you instead. Oh, why can't we train you? Oh, because you can... Okay, so the way it works is you can train one kid. You personally can train a child every few months, but the child can only receive training once every year. So we might as well wait and keep a close eye on this one and make sure this kid's trained up as well. A valuable prisoner and 25 gold. Thank you very much. Is he actually a valuable prisoner, or are you lying to me? Clifford, the big red dog. His father's a lord, so I guess we could try and get something for him. Hey, look at that. That's so good. That's why we have a good maester here. Learning... of 20, and he is now giving the kid 2 intrigue and diligent. Shit, is he the main... Oh, he's not the main son. That's a bit of a shame. He does have Malay, so he's basically fucking dead, right? That'll be the bloody flux. You can rot. Why could you have not done that to the other son, you big shit? Popular ruler. General opinion +5. You're welcome. I can't believe that. That's so weird that a Corsair king would be a popular ruler. Sure, why not? Popular ruler of shit. Apparently, one of my courtiers has been annoying my wife, and she, fucked him up, I guess. She did the right thing. Game 15 opinion? Yeah, you know what? I don't mind upsetting a random courtier or my wife. I think that's a easy choice. Yeah, we can't do anything with these people. I think we'll get a notification when we can ransom them off. You get a character, like this one, basically. Oh, we can. I don't know if anybody can pay ransom for them, though. What the fuck did you say about me, you little bitch? King Aemond One-Eye of the Iron Throne. Aemond Targaryen, ruler of the Iron Throne, has declared... conquest of Goga Sos, because it is a Valyrian land. Excuse me? Why has he got that Casus Belli? Your Grace, Aemon Targaryen, the renowned dragon rider, has declared war. He claims Goga Sos by right of conquest and demands our immediate surrender. Surely we cannot fight against such beasts. What beast does he have? Vhagar. That's a very big dragon. Holy shit, that's a massive dragon. We can surrender and lose 150 prestige and he becomes our new liege. Or I can say, get the fuck. And basically we have to try and fight him. If we die during this war, though, he takes everything. How can one fight against such reckless hate? Who would win? 60,000 angry dragon riders, or one toady boy. I think we could be screwed. It's okay, boys. We've got 454 men and a colony. Fantastic. So we're basically just going to sit in the capital. We're going to sit in Gogossos and wait for them to come over here so we can... Oh, shit, there's not actually a land bridge between there. Interesting, okay. Let's just sit and wait. Honestly, are they... Oh, my God, they are sending fleets. I didn't think they'd even do it, because the AI is generally quite stupid like that. Yep, nope, there we are. Stormlander fleet right there. Not a big fan of this. Not a big fan. Topbog. Topbog, save me. No, Topbog seems to be having his own problems right now. They're probably in their own sort of offensive war, I guess. Topbog is currently attacking John Dolan of Jolin in the Blood Feud. Of course he would be. Of course he would be. Classic Topbog. Well done. We're screwed. Like, we're actually screwed. I don't... Oh, they are just sitting there, though. Oh, God. Oh, God. The battle has seemed to be going well when a shadow blocked out the sun. King Aemond One-Eye Targaryen descended on the field on Dragonback, and all was consumed in a frenzy of fire and blood. Run, you fools, all is lost, or, if it bleeds, we can kill it. Do you want to fight a dragon? Toad versus dragon? I feel like we're going to get murdered. Next episode, we fight a dragon. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've liked this episode. Hope you like some of the changes. And of course, if you have any others, suggest them in the comments below. And I will get back to you. And I'll tell you why your idea is bad. Nah, it's fine. Just send whatever and I'll add it in because it's fun. Big shout out, of course, to the insane top tier level patrons making this series possible. Big T Timmy, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Lolrus, Haydog, Sidini, Necrophilin, Asuna Kirito, Crosis, I'm the Lizard King, Facundo Vasquez, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Michael Mullen, Tyler Birch, Pelvis Presley, Logan Thorne, Conspire T, Orcs Wolf, Average Gamer 419, Escape, and Jackson Woodman. For the support the insane tier levels on Patreon, you have my thanks for keeping the series alive, for making, for supporting indie developers like myself. That's what I'm calling it now. I've added a building to a game. I'm now an indie developer. And a big shout out as well to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Quasar Fox, Jack Allen, Gabriel Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Johan DeVries, Don Connie 217, Zet McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Will Wade, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, The Sage, Asaro, Nick, Fraser Brennan, Kevin Saunders, Betimus Max, The Insane Pickle, Adam Person, Igor Kozak, Haji Dumar, Noah Gallimore, and Panther Pearl. Thank you all for your support.